is the week that was, where we cover the news and events for the week ending Friday, October 3rd. I'm Paige Ray. Thank you for joining us. This week, Turning Point USA at Troy held its first meeting of the semester. During that meeting, the organization welcomed a 19-year-old political commentator. That commentator was Brylan Hollihan, who plans to travel the Southeast and whose second stop on that tour was Troy. Simon Brown has more.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was the sound of Brylan Hollihan taking the floor at Turning Point USA at Troy's first meeting. Troy University is stop 2 of 10 on the One Conversation at a Time tour, where Hollihan will be speaking to college students throughout the Southeast. Hollihan says having civil conversations is the way to unite the country.
In a world that we're told to be quiet, in a world that we're told not to express our opinions, that's how we got here. Because we don't know how to express our opinions. We know how to scream at each other, we know how to assassinate somebody, we don't know how to talk to each other. When we get back to a culture of civil discourse, that's how we heal the country.
Each stop sees Hollihan share his political journey with students and talk about his friendship with Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk. In the wake of Kirk's death, Hollihan encourages students to be brave and stand up for what they believe in.
It would be extremely easy right here in this moment for all of us in this room to cower. It would be extremely easy for every single one of us to get silenced. You see, the coward that assassinated my friend attempted to silence us. He wanted us to cower. He wanted a funeral, but instead he got a revival. And that's what we're seeing sweep across this nation.
Combined, over 200 students and community members came out to hear Hollihan speak.
When we got this started, there's going to be so many people against us. And it's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of effort. And then being there and looking around the room and seeing over 200 people there, I was flabbergasted. It's beyond anything that I had ever experienced before in my life.
Part of Hollihan's goal is to spread the gospel while having conversations. He says his life verse is 1 Timothy 4:12, which tells young people to set an example by faith and purity. Simon Brown, Troy, TrojanVision News.
After Troy, Hollihan then traveled to Samford University as well as the University of Mississippi. And Turning Point wasn't the only group inviting guest speakers to campus, so did the College Democrats of Troy University. Simon Brown takes us to that meeting.
College Democrats of Troy University kicked off their first meeting with a special guest. Ashley Meyer Dunham, a trial referee in Jefferson County's juvenile court, spoke to the organization and is running for Alabama Supreme Court.
I decided I was going to run because of the IVF decision that came around that stopped IVF in the state of Alabama. And I thought, well, this is something that a Democrat can run on and actually win on. Because even across party lines, it's something that everybody can agree most of the time, when it's not overly politicized, is a good thing.
Danny Kimbrough, a member of College Democrats of Troy University, says that women's rights are a top priority for her.
When I found out that Roe v. Wade was overturned, I took steps, and at 18 years old I had my tubes tied. And so I made a very life-changing decision based on the politics that were happening in this state at the time. And to hear someone who wants to be an elected official acknowledge the reproductive rights, it's very meaningful to me.
President of College Democrats of Troy University, Marcus Cooper, says being an advocate of women's reproductive rights is important, even as a male.
Standing up for what's right and hearing those conversations and staying in active conversation while also achieving the education that we should surrounding the topic is very important, especially for myself as a male and especially for myself as an ally to those women who go through those tough conversations and somewhat life-threatening treatment on a day-to-day basis.
Troy University will hold its next meeting on October 23rd at 7:15. As controversies continue to surround freedom of speech and as they continue to spark debates across the country, Troy University libraries are working to help students know their rights. Jimmy Nichols tells us how.
The First Amendment. It's what gives people in the U.S. the freedom of religion, assembly, petition, press, and speech. But are those rights guaranteed in every scenario?
It's good just to know your rights in general, but it's good to understand what's covered so there are no misunderstandings. A lot of times people don't understand what they can or can't do or what's actually allowed. So for example, the government won't censor your speech, but if you work for a private organization, they might have certain policies or regulations that you have to follow, so that can be a little bit more stringent on what you're allowed to do or say.
Debates about freedom of speech increased even more when late-night host Jimmy Kimmel was pulled from the air after making comments about Charlie Kirk's killer. That decision sparked several heated conversations about what speech is and is not protected.
I think it's good in any landscape. It's always good to know what your rights are, what you can or what you shouldn't do, what you can't do, just at any point.
If you aren't sure if your rights are being violated or threatened, there are resources at your disposal.
The American Library Association has the First Amendment Academy. So you can click on that and it has quizzes and courses that you can go through that give you more in-depth information about it. So for example, I was looking through the quizzes earlier and it would give you a scenario and say, is this the First Amendment right, or is it protected or is it not protected? And so it just kind of gave you a better understanding of what is allowed and what's not allowed.
Troy's campus library also offers different books and governmental links to help further inform those interested in learning more.
An email with more information about the First Amendment was sent out to all Troy email accounts. That email includes quizzes and other resources to give students a better understanding of that amendment. In other news, as midterms draw closer and the stress of school starts to rise, several Troy University organizations are banding together to find ways to help students. Alexis Phelps tells us how.
The National Panhellenic Council, also known as the Divine Nine Organizations, is working this week to raise awareness for mental health. The Suicide Prevention Seminar created an opportunity for students to discuss mental health topics and connect with others.
September is Suicide Awareness, so it's a very serious topic. So at this event we partnered with Trojan Outreach to explain to people the signs that we often miss when it comes to those struggling.
Many college students struggle to seek the support they need due to limited resources, a busy schedule, and the stigma that surrounds mental health.
Some might feel embarrassed or some might feel alone, but this is just really to create a safe space for everyone to be able to just, be able to get out their feelings and get the resources and the help that they may need, even if they don't care to share with other people.
Checking in on your friends can play a big role in supporting mental health, especially during difficult seasons.
As students, especially in college, your mental health goes for anything else. If you see your friends, I feel like, because my friend, around this time of year, she's low-key down, so I probably call her a little bit more extra than usual, so she won't be alone, if that makes sense.
Mental health is just one focus of NPHC Week. For a full list of events, visit the NPHC Instagram page at Troy NPHC. Alexis Phelps, Troy TrojanVision News.
Don't forget, Troy University offers free counseling services for students via its Student Counseling Center. That number can be found on our website. And staying on campus and staying with health-related news, Colleges Against Cancer held their interest meeting for students to check out that organization. Morgan Ely has the story.
On Monday night, Colleges Against Cancer met once again in the Math and Science building to collaborate on ideas to raise funding for cancer awareness, not only here in Troy, but nationwide.
Hey guys, we're going to get started.
TrojanVision spoke to the club's presidents to see what Colleges Against Cancer is all about.
The main goal of our club is just to raise money and awareness for research of cancer.
The co-president said she felt overwhelmed with gratitude for the students who came to support this cause.
I was really excited that we had a pretty good turnout. I was kind of nervous about that, but I was happy that a lot of people are interested in that, especially since it's something that's important to me, so I was really happy.
Some students said Colleges Against Cancer resonated with them deeply, since cancer is a cause that is very close to their heart.
As a sophomore in high school, I was diagnosed with blood cancer. I went through about 6 to 7 months of chemo and different treatments, and I'm all cancer-free now, so very grateful for that. But it definitely put a new perspective on a lot of things for me.
Students with different majors gathered to bring awareness and learn how they can make a difference.
I was really shocked that they were students from not even STEM field, but there was English education, there was criminology, there was an array of a crowd. I was shocked. And I'm glad that we reached people that needed to be reached.
And if you happen to miss tonight's meeting, keep an eye out on College Against Cancer's Instagram for future updates. This is Morgan Ely, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Recently, the Troy University Student Government Association turned its attention to some of life's most difficult battles, from suicide prevention to cancer awareness. And for one student, those messages of hope hit especially close to home.
Peace Week here at Troy University may have ended Friday, but students here at Troy University say that the impact made by the Student Government Association could span a lifetime.
Peace Week was a week-long event dedicated to shining a light on suicide prevention and cancer awareness, two issues that affect millions of people around the world. For some students, the message was deeply personal. One of them is Anaya Brown, who says she came close to taking her own life.
As someone who's struggled with that a little bit, I always encourage people that you should find someone to talk to, find like your happy place, and just kind of like debrief your thoughts, and just remember that you are loved. There are people in here who love you, and that doing this won't solve it. It'll probably just make it worse for everyone around you. Everyone's gonna miss you.
It's that same hope for healing and prevention that inspired Senator Lydia Reno to organize Peace Week, a week full of events, each day focusing on a different cause. Anaya says that she greatly appreciates the Student Government Association senators and the work that they are doing.
It makes me really happy that there's someone out there who's actually trying, because a lot of people will be like, I know they're going through this, but I'm scared to try. So I'm glad there's people who are actually willing to take the initiative to try and help someone.
Jasmine Foster, a representative of Troy SGA, says that she feels good that she's making change.
It makes me feel good that I am letting them know like they're not alone.
Event organizers say their goal is to empower everyone at Troy to be a part of a culture of care and prevention. From the Trojan Center, Caden Walker, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Still to come on Troy, TrojanVision's The Week That Was. A new library exhibit aims to introduce viewers to a horrendous moment in history. We'll explain coming up.
It takes more than ambition to make a difference. It takes something real. It takes real work, breakthroughs and push-throughs, and an opportunity that changes everything. It takes real vision that shapes leaders, and real support that empowers you in all ways. It takes that real defining moment. That moment you could have stopped, but you didn't. It takes the real you, becoming who you were meant to be, discovering who you've always been. So everything you learn here prepares you to lead out there, to spark change, to build legacies, to make a real difference. Troy University. Always real, always Troy.
Welcome back. The Troy University Library has a new exhibit that focuses on a major moment in Ukrainian history. It's on the 1932 to 1933 Holodomor genocide in Ukraine. The Holodomor was a man-made famine in Soviet Ukraine from 1932 to 33 that resulted in the deaths of millions of people. It is also recognized as an act of genocide against the Ukrainian people. Today, the Troy Campus Library is hosting that exhibit that describes survivors' experiences and honors victims. That exhibit features authentic photographs as well as survivor quotes and interviews. That exhibit will remain inside the Troy Campus Library until October 14th. Staying on campus this week, the Troy University Symphony Band filled Claudia Crosby Theater with music as that ensemble performed its latest concert. Reporter Caden Walker was there to capture the sights and sounds.
Hours of practice, both in rehearsals and in sectionals, came together on stage. For the musicians, it was the result of weeks of preparation and dedication.
We spend multiple days a week rehearsing as a full band, and then also we spent time outside of class doing sectionals so that we can work on our individual parts so we can prepare for the concert.
In the audience, family and friends showered their support for the performers.
I thought it was fantastic. The music was fun. I love the song choices. It kind of had this whole street vibe, like San Francisco, musical, kind of 1930s vibe to it. I was coming to see a tenor saxophone player, my son Austin Horn, and his roommates were up there.
And musicians say that emotions were high for them as well.
I was very excited to perform, also a little bit nervous, but it was fun music, great music, so I had a great time.
And as the final notes rang out, many performers and audience members left with a sense of pride in the music and tradition of the John M. Long School of Music. From Claudia Crosby Theater, Caden Walker, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The College of Arts and Humanities now turns its attention to next week when the University Jazz Band will hold its concert. That performance will be Tuesday, October 7th at the Studio in downtown Troy. Coming up on Troy TrojanVision's The Week That Was, it's South Hate Week on Troy's campus, and the competition, trash talk, and fun have been fierce. We'll show you how when The Week That Was continues.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Thanks for staying with us. We are learning more about this year's homecoming theme, There's No Place Like Troy. As Adele Henley explains, this year's theme aims to transport fans into a world of magic while also celebrating home.
Looks like we're not in Kansas anymore. This year's homecoming theme has finally been revealed. The theme is There's No Place Like Troy, an homage to L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz. The inspiration for the theme comes from the immensely popular Wicked movies, along with the original film from 1939.
We really wanted to kind of capitalize on the fact that Wicked was coming out in November. So with the essence of all the social media things and creating excitement for it, we really wanted to hold true to using like hashtags and really forward marketing plan for things that were going on that weren't specifically related to Troy and Troy's homecoming.
Banners, skits, and parade floats will all take inspiration from either Wicked or The Wizard of Oz, giving students the chance to experience one short day in the Emerald City. The theme was chosen from a list of ideas created by the Homecoming Committee.
Obviously, the university has very specific standards because we want to continuously paint Troy in a positive light. There were a few that really honed in on making Troy the best place ever, and it really came down to vernacular usage as well as how we continuously paint Troy in this positive light.
Homecoming events will take place the week of the Arkansas State game, which is on November 1st, allowing students to have a wickedly good time as they celebrate the school they love. After all, there's no place like home. Adele Henley, Troy TrojanVision News.
Homecoming week activities begin Sunday, October 26th. And South Hate Week brings some major competition, but it also brings some strange sightings around campus, specifically with anything that has the letter S. Ayla Jones has that story.
Time to cross the S out. This upcoming weekend is the famous Battle for the Belt football game, where Troy and South Alabama face off at the Vet. In preparation for the big game, students around campus are showing their South hate.
I'm excited to see South lose drastically because my sister goes to South.
The heat, the rivalry, it's going to be a good matchup. Two good teams going at it. Troy came off a good win at Buffalo, so going into a bye week, we have time to prepare. I'm looking for the competition. It's going to be a fight, and so I'm ready.
Last year, South marked out all the T's across their campus. This year, Troy is fighting back hard by crossing out the S's in everything, from signs to sidewalks. Students express what they are most excited about for the upcoming game and what it means to unite against South.
The atmosphere. Definitely is the atmosphere. Everybody being there to watch Troy beat South. It's a tradition. I mean, I'm from around here, so it's something that we normally look to, looking forward.
I love that we're uniting as one college against South and showing our spirit on the sidewalks where we chalk messages to South for this game and where we tape all the S's across campus.
Students are ready to band together and defeat South this weekend.
Oh, you'll see at the game. It's going to be a lot of South hate. It's been a lot now, but it's going to be 10 times worse at the game. Trust, for sure.
I love it. Students showing the spirit for the game. It's important if we're all into it. Support the football team. Get everyone there, pack the vet. It's going to be a huge game, so I'm into it. Go Troy, cry havoc.
Ayla Jones, Troy, TrojanVision News.
And South Hate Week brings that fierce competition both on the football field as well as the medical one. Did you know that according to Red Cross, someone needs blood every 2 seconds in this country? That's why both Troy University and the University of South Alabama are competing to see who can provide the most help. Simon Brown has the details.
Troy is going head-to-head with rival South Alabama in a showdown to see who can donate more blood. The Student Government Association is partnering with American Red Cross in hopes of beating the Jaguars.
Of course, it's South Hate Week, and we do want to beat South just to get the bragging rights. And I think it's such a good thing to do. You're helping save so many people from car crashes, cancer, just anyone that needs blood just at all. It's really such a good thing, and you can be helping someone that you might not even think you're doing a good deed, but you really are.
Vrood Shah is a graduate student from India and has donated blood 4 times since coming to the United States in August of 2024.
I try to donate blood once a couple of months, like 2-3 months, once 2-3 months. And as being a universal donor, O positive blood type, I really love to donate blood. It's my way to help the community. I can't help by giving money or something, but by giving blood, I can help somebody's life.
To Gillian, the blood drive is more than just about beating South Alabama.
I have had a couple family members that have had cancer, and they need the, blood, and it's been such a great thing. It really makes you see how good it is and how helpful it can be, especially to the families, not just to that person getting it.
No matter the shade of red and no matter the school, those who donate blood to those in need are the true winners. Simon Brown, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Over the next few days, the winner of that blood drive will be announced. Viewers can check our website for coverage of those results. And finishing on the field now, Troy football has had to turn to its backup quarterback, Tucker Kilcrease. It was for the 2nd straight season. But who is this backup? Maddie Bagdona's had the chance to meet with Kilcrease to learn more about him.
Some athletes travel hundreds of miles to find the right program, but for Tucker Kilcrease, the journey to playing college football was much shorter.
I grew up about 30 minutes from Troy, and so obviously I came to a lot of Troy games. A lot of my parents' friends would always tailgate, so we'd come and tailgate, and we would just walk over to the games and come in. My dad was a basketball coach at Brantley, and he's had 2 or 3 players come and play at Troy.
With family members and friends already repping the Power T, Kilcrease says choosing Troy was an easy decision.
And once I started getting offers, all of my offers were Sunbelt offers, and as I was kind of looking at it throughout, I was like, why would I go anywhere else when I have somewhere right here at home at Troy where I've been all of my life? And I just think about coming to all the games and kind of imagine how cool it would be just be able to play on the same field and with the same people that I've watched growing up my whole life.
With family nearby and a familiar community behind him, Kilcrease has had a strong foundation. But nothing has been greater than the support he has received from his teammates, especially since stepping into the starting quarterback position.
Well, I've gotten more text messages than I can even imagine. Whether I played good or bad, it's the same thing. Either way, it's we're behind you and we love you no matter what you do, and it's been a great feeling just to see like the guys on the team tell me like, hey, like we believe in you, it's like we trust you and we're behind you too, like we know that you can do this job.
So when you see number 10 take the field, you're also seeing a hometown kid living out his dream. Maddie Bagdonis, Troy, TrojanVision News.
We will have the results of the Battle for the Belt Monday morning at 11:30. It's time for our final break, but when we return, this week marks a major milestone for Troy TrojanVision. Find out why in just a moment. Welcome back. Fall has finally arrived this week, making students look forward to the changing colors and cooler temperatures. Ayla Jones hit the campus to see how students are feeling amid this new season.
The autumn season has fallen upon us. Monday, September 22nd, marked the beginning of the fall equinox. Many students say they are excited for cool weather, fall attire, and beautiful colors that come with the season.
I really love fall colors, like the leaves changing and the weather, like it being cold outside, like the cute outfits that come with.
I really like the weather and just like the outfits that you can wear during fall that you can't wear other times of the year.
Students have had enough of the summer and are ready for the change.
It's been enough summer, like it is time to be cold and be fall.
The fall season also ushers in many activities and events students love to go to.
I look forward to with my friends going to coffee shops, trying out the new fall seasonal drinks, and then also maybe a pumpkin patch.
So grab your comfy sweater and enjoy the beautiful season.
I can't wait to wear cozy clothes, and I don't know, just the smell of pumpkin spice. Oh, can't wait for that.
Ayla Jones, Troy, TrojanVision News.
Before we go, this week was a special time for TrojanVision. 50 years ago, on October 1st, 1975, TSU TV held its first nightly newscast. Now, 50 years and a name change later, the current members of Troy TrojanVision News are celebrating our 50th birthday. Ty Davidson has more.
In the 50 years that TrojanVision has been in operation, it has seen and taught many generations of student journalists. As for the current group of students, they say they're grateful for all of the opportunities that the program has allowed them.
I've met so many friends, I've met so many cool people, and I've learned so much. I've been able to cover so many stories like the 2025 Selma Jubilee March, and I've also covered several crime stories, several political stories, and I've really developed my style as a journalist.
I was already planning to make this my career, but this helped me realize this was the right career choice for me. And now I'm here every day. I'm covering anything from sports to what's happening in the city to what's happening on campus.
I'll go into the real world with experience and understanding how it works, so I can be ahead already in whatever job I go to.
The work experience isn't the only thing that this current generation appreciates about the program. A few others say TrojanVision's legacy lies in the community it creates just as much as the opportunities it presents.
I've made really close friends and have learned a lot about working in news. It's just a place where I can come and be comfortable with everyone here.
I immediately clicked with people, and that has always been very hard for me, especially before college. This group of people really just accepted me, and I found love in journalism.
And it is that same community and love for journalism that TrojanVision hopes to instill in its students for many more years to come.
And that's all the time we have for Troy TrojanVision's The Week That Was. In all seriousness, thank you so much for your support over these past 50 years. We appreciate it very much. From me and my crew to you, we hope you have a great week, and here's to 50 more years. Remember, you can always find us online and tune in Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock. Until we see you again, have a great week.